Hi YouTube, it's me, Blue. I know you're getting 2 videos in a row. I don't know if this is makeup for Friday. I don't think so, but we'll see. I'm doing my first ever Tag Tuesday. I'm so excited. The reason I decided to do this is because there's been some controversy over some stuff that's been going on in the booktube community, and it's bothering me. And I've just decided, rather than address that whole situation with a guy who clearly doesn't understand the word community, I thought I would take this opportunity to introduce myself using the same video without coming against any other booktubers, because it's not fair. So I'm going to post a link to the original video down below. This is the new to booktube tag that someone started 3 years ago, and it was so good, and I just watched hers and got all her questions, and so I thought I would answer them myself. And I am surrounded by books, and it makes me very happy. So I thought I would just start us off. Okay, so question number 1, where are you joining us from? I am in Saskatchewan, Canada. It is very cold right now, but I love it here. I love everything about Saskatchewan, even when it's cold. How old are you? No. I'm one of the older ends of the booktube spectrum. I think I'm 30 something. I'm gonna just go with that. No. Why did you join booktube? I needed a creative outlet, and I thought, okay, you know what? That's totally a lie. I wanted to join the booktubeathon, and I honestly felt that the only way I could participate in the booktubeathon, honestly, was to start a booktube channel. And I thought, yeah, I could totally do that. And it is hard. It's crazy hard. It's a lot harder than I thought it was at the beginning, especially like jumping right in with the booktubeathon, because it was literally just me doing videos for a week, which was so insane. Like, it was just so insane. So yeah, so that's why I got in, was to join booktubeathon, and now I'm hooked, and I love this community, and I love all the videos, and I love being here with all of you and talking about books every week. It's so fun. What is the meaning behind your channel name? My channel name is Sapphire Blue Reads, or Blue Sapphire Reads, and I chose that. My birthstone is Blue Sapphire. I'm a September baby, and I'm like, there's my sapphire, one of them. I have several, including a tattoo, and sapphires have always held meaning in my life, like from right when I was younger. And so I thought, I'm going to create myself a persona, and I'm going to be blue sapphire, and I'm going to read. So I thought that just seemed apt, so that's where it came from. What types of book do you read or want to talk about here? I read as many different kinds of books as I can. I'm always looking to stretch myself and read books that scare me for different reasons. Like this year it was about trying to read nonfiction, which was so hard to get into originally, but now, like, even like the book that I'm just working on right now is nonfiction, and it's so good. Like, I really am getting into them more, and I like the stories behind them. I like how real they are and how raw they are, and I really like that behind them. But I've read young adult fiction this year, I've read juvenile fiction, I've read comic books, I've read adult fiction, I've read not quite textbooks yet, yeah, at least not this year, but I've read like all sorts of different genres, all sorts of different styles, all sorts of different books that challenge me and get me out of my book comfort zone. Whenever I find I'm in a rut, I feel like I need to stretch myself and read books that challenge me, and you know, readathons, challenges, those kinds of things are really great for that. That being said, on to the next question. Who are some of your favorite authors? I'm going to introduce this in a second, but this is Dee Henderson, and she is one of my favorite authors. I've actually contacted her and pretty much poured out my heart to her about one of her characters, and just like, she's so good. She's really good. Read the O'Malley series. I've just started this one, so yeah, Dee Henderson. But recently, like, I I don't know. I love all authors. Any author that challenges me and any author that can create a totally immersive world is my favorite author. What's the last book you read? The last book I finished reading, I should say, last book I finished reading was called Undead Girl Gang, and I just returned that to the library. And I read that for several reasons, and one of them was because the cover was purple. Which was fun. But it was so good. I really liked it. It wasn't a book that, like, I would, but this is the nonfiction one that I'm currently reading, and it's called Dewey, the Small Town Library Cat Who Touched the World, and I just love it. I love it. I love any book. Look at that face. Look at that pupper face. Look at that face. Like, seriously. So that's what I'm currently reading. I'm literally in the last few chapters of it, so I'm hoping to finish that one. What do you use? Oh, this is the fun question. What do you use for bookmarks? I'm gonna show you this one because I literally just grabbed whatever I could. This is an Apple card. I've also used old bank cards. This is a bank card that has been scribbled on immensely. What else have I used? I've got different receipts. I have random envelopes. I have, oh, this is my new favorite one. My readathon challenge for my library. I've stuck that into a couple books. But yeah, just pretty much what any paper that I have lying around goes into one of these books as a bookmark. Show your current TBR pile. My TBR pile is huge. If you really want to see it, I could attempt to get it out of the box. But it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's still going. And Harry Potter. And then the 2 that I'm currently reading. It's a crazy pile. So yeah, so there's 4 of them, and then the Harry Potter, and then here's 4 more. And they're all exciting to read, and I can't wait to get into them. So yeah, that's my TBR pile. Right now it's a TBR box. Okay, this is a 3-part question. Hardback or paperback, ebook or physical, own or borrow. All of these are library books, except for the Harry Potter book. All of these are from the library. So, borrow, for sure. I, again, support my local library. Hardback or paperback. Most of these are hard. Most of these are the hardback. And I prefer them. They're easier to hold. I don't have to worry about them, like, getting damaged in my bag. And ebook or physical, I do not like reading on my phone. I'm going to admit that wholeheartedly. I am going to download, because I just found Hocus Pocus on my Hoopla, and I'm so excited, but it's an ebook. It's not an audiobook, and I'm just like, I don't want to read on my phone. I have tried. I tried reading a couple of books on my phone, and I just find it so frustrating. Like, my phone is used for playing games and recording videos and taking pictures, and it's not used for reading. I have books for that. So I'm so frustrated by trying to read on my phone. So that being said, I'm trying to rearrange this, and the box is falling on me. I'm going to move my box. I'm going to try to move my box. Excuse me. That's my box. Yay. Okay. So hardback or paperback? Hardback. Ebook or physical? Physical book. No matter. No question. Own or borrow? Borrow. Number 12. What book series got you into reading? This one was so easy for me because I got into reading by reading Babysitter's Club. Like, just to give you an indication of how old I am. I love Babysitter's Club. I still do. Like, one day when my kids are a little bit older and I introduce them to Christy's Big Idea, I think they're gonna have so much fun with it, because like I connected to Marianne, because at the time I was very shy and moved around a lot, and I connected to Claudia because of the reading disorder and because of the frustrating sister who always thought she was better than me, and I have that. So like that's just like the world I came from. Like I identified with each of the girls in that book, and so I wanted to read their stories and live with them and live their lives. And that was the first series that really drew me in and got me reading. How did you discover BookTube? Okay, so I'm part of a group on Facebook, and I'm not going to mention the name because I'm not entirely sure I'm supposed to, but I'm part of a group on Facebook, and we talk about books. Like it's non-stop books, 24/7. We're asking advice, we're asking what should we read next, we're talking about books, we're talking about readathons, and it's so fun. And somebody posted something like, has anyone, who are your favorite booktubers? And I went, what is BookTube? And so I kind of got hooked from that. I was just like, this is so amazing. So I started following, like on my personal channel, I think I follow 5 other booktubers, and then on this channel I followed like 11 more. So it just became like this whole thing of these people who are amazing, who talk about books, and I kind of want to be part of that world. So now I am. Let's see. What challenges do you think you will face with your own channel? I think it's going to be hard for me to just find my own independence, like my own kind of niche in BookTube. Like a lot of people have found their place already and are able to do what they do, and they're amazing. And I'm not jealous of them because I want to find my own spot, and there's different things that I want to do and different things that have not been explored yet. So I'm super excited by those things. So I think the big challenge for me is just finding my own place, you know, and getting other people into that place. Finally, where else can we find you? Okay. Besides here, I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on, oh my goodness, I'm on Instagram, but yeah, and both those links will probably be down below. I'm like, do I link them still? Yes. My Instagram is down below, and my Twitter is down below. So anytime you want to find me over there, that's great. I try to post as often as I can. I'm usually posting on other people's book ideas. I don't actually tweet on my own. I just follow and retweet other people. So yeah, so that was my Tag Tuesday. My first Tag Tuesday. It's not going to be a regular thing because honestly, I just posted something yesterday that took forever. And so I don't want to maintain this every single day. But I might do another Tag Tuesday in a couple weeks because there's another booktuber's birthday and I kind of want to celebrate it. So I'm going to surprise her maybe and do a Tag Tuesday in her behalf. So that's me. I'm going to say goodbye and finally close up and actually get to work on these books. So support your local library. Knowledge is power. And we'll see you next week.